The record heat and bone-dry conditions are taking their toll on Oklahoma's hay production, which is raising the cost for ranchers to buy it for their animals. News on 6's Matt Ron shows us how they're dealing with the price spike.
Keeping animals cool in heat like this takes a lot of work.
They like to have their necks sprayed.
Catherine Lucas looks after 14 alpacas at her ranch near Collinsville. She says keeping them fed during the dry spell is also a challenge.
The pasture is just crisp right now, so there's not much out there, which means they will have to eat more hay. As you can see, Yandu is devouring his.
Lucas says it can be hard to scrape together the money to pay for hay, especially with prices higher than normal.
It cost me around $500 to get enough to get through the whole year. This year, it was over $700 to get enough to get through the whole year.
It's an issue farmers and ranchers all over are feeling.
See, that's what we deliver the hay on.
Garth Van Wyk sells hay that he buys from states like Colorado. He says there are several factors making hay hard to find and more expensive, especially the weather.
The pastures are drying up due to the lack of rain.
He says folks harvesting hay right now just aren't getting the yield they normally do.
Bermuda, you'll get 2 or 3 or 4 cuttings a year, and they're probably going half of that. You won't get near the amount this year. So therefore you run into a shortage.
Van Wyk says more hay is needed when pastures that are normally used for grazing dry up. He says farmers and ranchers might have to get rid of livestock.
I'm a glasses half full kind of guy, so I don't think it's bleak. I think it's going to be a matter of maybe downsizing.
He says it's best to find a reputable hay dealer that you trust to avoid things like price gouging. In Osage County, Matt Ron, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.